Hello and welcome to 365 Days of Little Successes, week number 4. Today I am broadcasting from my classroom at one of the university campuses that I'm teaching at now here in Spain. And to say the new job is going really well. Today I care to talk about, I know I'm one day late posting, but I still don't have internet in my house, so it just goes to show how dependent we can become on internet to create our projects. So it's been about a month since I started this project, and while I guess I started with high hopes and ambitions, I have to really take the time to realize that it's only been a month, and I can't go checking off all of the things on my list that I hope to accomplish in 1 year in the first month. So I would like to share something that has been a big challenge for me and maybe a lot of people can relate to as far as accomplishing goals are considered. My biggest problem is that I'm a little bit manic and I have tendencies to go a little mentally crazy every now and again, even throughout my day. Sometimes I have to mentally check myself and really have those self-talks and realize when I'm freaking out for good reasons and when I'm freaking out for no reason at all. The other day, Max and I had a conversation, and I had one of these moments where life just became a little too overwhelming for me. And we talked about hopes and dreams and things we want to accomplish and how far we are on that path and how not far we are on that path rather. And we both got a little sad, and I think that both of our intense emotions affected each other. But then the next day, I was on the train and I was thinking to myself, I was writing and expressing in written form everything that I was having a hard time getting out. And I stopped and I thought to myself, Brittany, what are you freaking out about? What are you in such a rush for? My biggest, maybe I'll call it a success, maybe I'll call it an accomplishment, realization in the last month is that I can't rush life. Things happen when they're going to happen, and instead of complaining about it or freaking out about it, what we need to do is make a list of intention, make a list of desire, and put into action what we want instead of worrying about, oh, I'm not here yet, or I haven't achieved this yet, or I haven't gotten this far on my list. Because really, when you freak out about it, it can depress you to the point where you don't take any action. And that's not what we want. What we want is to not let that fear take hold of us and not let it stifle us into inaction. And what we need to do is tell the fear to be quiet, take it along with us, decide what we want for ourselves, and go after it. That's the whole point of this project, right? I had to remember and constantly remind myself that it's not a sprint, that life is a slow-paced, hard jog sometimes, and it's slow and it has its uphills and it has its bumps, and things are happening when they're going to happen, and I can't rush that, and I can't get frustrated because I'm not in an ideal situation. So while I am chugging along with all the little things that I want to do every day to get myself to where I want to get to, I've come to find that I'm opening up more than anything else. My awareness is changing, my self-talk is changing, my attitude is changing, and those are some of the biggest things that I've really struggled with my entire life. And I've been lucky enough to have people in my life that understand that can share that with me, that I can communicate that to, and so it makes it not quite so painful, the process of this self-growth, and I'm grateful. And while, yes, I still have these manic panic attacks in the middle of my days, and I really have to sit down and breathe myself through things sometimes because, let's face it, I'm a little crazy, and that's fine. But I'm learning, and I'm getting better, and I'm realizing that all I can do is take action. I can't sit around and complain because that's not how it works. All I can do is set my intention, go after it, and do the best that I can, and things will happen because they always do. So my lesson for week 4, let it happen. Let it be. and allow things to happen. Allowing what sounds so easy is one of the most difficult things I've found to let yourself do. Just allow life to happen. Let it carry you. Let it take you where it's going to take you. And enjoy the ride. Because every step, even if you have no idea where it's leading you, is an adventure and something that is creating your story. So stay tuned in for week number 5 as I continue with my life here in Madrid, getting more acclimated, adjusting, and having more little successes. I wish everybody a great week. Thanks for tuning in.